course he was holding back. He's the general. I wasn't really giving it my all either. Sure. Mist is calling you out. You know it's bad when you get called out by your best friend's little sister. I mean, I guess they're not best friends, but point's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was pretty easy. The battles in this game do get much harder. Much harder. I mean, when we get into this, I'm going to be losing characters. You're going to hear me crying because I can't reset. A full-fledged mercenary. A real job. Am I a real boy now, Dad?
Yeah, you've got like the torch stabs, restore, rescue is really good.
Rescue's good. I just got Hammer. Actually, I got Hammer Nay a few back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the staff that lets you repair special weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Super good to have.
Yep.
Let's save. Whoa, don't want to save on my original save.
No, you don't.
9 minutes and 35 seconds. Ooh. Chapter 2. Or this is actually Chapter 1, isn't it?
Yep.
The battle begins. These maps are so small on my computer compared to my TV. It's kind of hard to see.
Not really. Maybe for you.
I'm blind, I guess.
You're getting
And
old.
this is your strongest character for the first part of the game, Titania. She's already promoted to a paladin, and she will wreak havoc on the warfield for you, which is both good and bad. It's good because if you fight somebody really hard, just send her up, and there's not a lot of chance of her dying. But it's bad because if she does that, she's going to soak up all the experience your other characters should be getting.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, spoiler alert, she's in love with Grail.
As if it's not obvious.
Words, words, words. I'm trying to leave them up long enough so you folks can read them if you really want to, but not so long that they're just taking up time and padding video.
Blah, blah.
Words, words. Just the brothers. Shinan and Gatry are pretty good. I actually wasn't able to recruit Shannon in my main save, but I was Gatry, and he's a very good character.
Isn't Shannon the thief?
No, he's the archer.
Ah.
You find out later, when you actually try to recruit him for real, that he hates almost everybody here. It's pretty funny. And here's Oscar. He's Boyd's brother. He's the one who is actually responsible. And then this character down in the bottom right-hand corner, you could see talking to Miss, is actually the third brother. He doesn't have much to do in the game until you actually get him on your team. He'll be your first real archer after you lose Shinan or Shinin or Shinin.
Yeah.
About to go to our first battle, but not before Boyd flaps his jaw. Words, words. Ike doesn't believe you. I could hardly sleep. Is everyone ready? I'm ready. Let's go. The good thing is these four characters are all really solid, so starting the first level with them isn't too bad.
Nope. Of course, as you go on, there's other characters you wish you didn't have to deal with.
Oh, yes, there are. So, we're about ready to fight, right? Nope. More tutorial. See, here's where it looks really small. I know it zooms back in, but...
Oh, gripe, gripe, gripe.
That's me. I can complain about anything.
Yes, you can.
I can complain about things that benefit me.
Yeah, like a paycheck.
Doesn't everybody complain about their paycheck? I hardly feel alone in that one. Most of the information you're going to get here from these guys is all really good. If you're going to be playing this game, you actually want to pay attention. Unlike other games where you can just rush out, and if your character dies, it's no biggie. We mentioned before, they're dead if they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the characters have what's called a plot death. I mean, it's not called that, but if they die in the game but they're important to the plot, they'll still be in the game, but you still won't be able to use them in combat. And if you put multiple levels into them, you don't want to lose them, even if they're still alive story-wise.
Yeah.
Now, Lor was kind enough to remind me to search these houses, or visit them, I should say, to get the special items.
Oh yeah.
And we'll definitely do that. I was a little shocked, as you'll see here in a few moments, but he actually comforted me and told me that what's about to happen is supposed to happen. So,
yeah,
it better be, because otherwise we just let those people die. Wait, spoilers? No. Spoilers for our own video. Now here we're learning about the weapon triangle.
Spoilers.
That's a spoiler?
No.
The only real spoiler about the weapon triangle is there are certain characters, like in this one, Titania, or in Fire Emblem Awakening, Frederick, who basically make the weapon triangle, for lack of better terms, they're
irrelevant.
But
just like what Matt Smith does to River Song. Or the other way around, I guess.
What?
Spoilers!
Oh my gosh. I forgot about her. Don't mention her. Not her. Oh, I'm so glad Capaldi has nothing to do with her. Anyway, back to Fire Emblem. We're actually playing again. Yay! Here I'm checking out the fighter stats. I wanted to see how many hit points they had, just so I don't go throwing my characters at them and getting them killed in the first real fight. Now there's something in here in this game called Biorhythm that wasn't in the other game that I played, Awakening. So, Lor, what does the Biorhythm do again?
And basically, when the biorhythm is high, it gives them increased performance in battle, essentially. They do better, they hit for a point or so more, have a better chance of dodging. Think of it like their luck.
Oh, okay. So, pretty much, like you said, luck on top of stats.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
although there is an actual luck stat, you know.
I forget what luck. Isn't luck criticals?
Essentially.
And in desert levels, if you have a high luck, you can find stuff in the sand sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I've encountered exactly one desert level so far. There are only a couple more levels in the game, my proper game, so I may encounter another one. Now we're finishing off this guy here. Always use your weaker weapons in these stages just to save your stronger ones for later, especially with her. She's such a powerhouse. She makes the weak weapons act like strong weapons. We're trying to get her as close to that other house as possible to visit it for free stuff.
Like that.
Yep. Speaking of free stuff.
And because you put her in the line of fire there.
She'll act as a tank if you're not familiar with what a tank... Ooh, that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
Yep, go visit instead. A tank, if you're not familiar with the term, is a character that you send out to soak up damage while weaker characters do other things like attack and heal.
Or visit houses.
Visit houses. I mean, what RPG doesn't have visiting houses? Usually you break into them and steal stuff, so at least these people are polite.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take this weapon.
We're farmers, not fighters.
And I'll just ride over here. Why not?
And he gets his steel sword that he can't use because he is a cavalier.
Well, when he classes up, you can actually give him another weapon.
But that's...
not for a long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he lives that long in this playthrough. Hey, I want my next meal.
Zawana!
I didn't even look at that. Look at that guy's face. I just want to punch him.
Zawana!
And here's a Myrmidon and a bandit hanging out over here. They're going to do something horrible. No, this is what I was talking. That's a heck of an axe. That's right. Fight Ike. That's a good decision. You'll never regret this.
Yeah, sword over axe.
Bam. 2 attacks, because Ike is mean.
Well, he's just faster.
Okay, sure, whatever. This isn't going to end well for this guy.
Ding, ding.
Ding.
Yeah.
She's definitely not going to ding. She's so much higher level than him. Only 2 experience.
She's level 21, technically, because she's a master class.
In this game, or in Fire Emblem as a whole, at least as I've played, you gain experience off of your level versus their level with whatever you do. Visit. Visit. Why aren't you visiting? There we go. Can't even sleep at night. What are they doing? Help us save our village.
Raping, pillaging, drinking.
Oh boy, that got dark. My mother left me this. Take it. Just get it out of here. I don't want it. It's trash.
Seraph robe.
That's a lot of iron swords. I'm not sure where I got them all from. I don't remember having that many on my first playthrough, but
It's not like you don't need them though.
yeah, that's true. Well, we can't go shopping for the first several levels in this game, so the more things you get, the better. And that's all she wrote for that guy.
Bye bye.
He looks like Boyd.
Oh.
Level up. Levels in Fire Emblem are random, so it always sucks when you get magic on your fighter, but that was a pretty good level up right there.
Yeah.
Hits all his important stats and multiple ones.
Even gave him some luck, which is notoriously difficult for anyone to get in this game. Even thieves, the ones that you would think would get good,
my
high
thief
luck.
is leveled up into an assassin on my main save, and his luck is like 12 or 13. I don't get it. That's like you said, that's the class you would assume would have a lot of luck.
Yeah. To be fair, though, luck doesn't matter as much in this game as it does in other games, because luck mainly determines your critical or...
Crits, as we mentioned in the other recording, were actually really good. They do like 3 times damage.
Yep.
Most games, a crit does 1.5 to 2 points, or double damage.
Mm-hmm.
In this, it's easy 3.
It's 3 times damage. A crit, if someone gets a crit off on a character, it's easily can turn into a 1 hit.
Yes, and it does all the time. I can say that from my playthrough.
But that's always been the case with Fire Emblems. Especially when you're using weak classes to their things, such as using magic on a Heavy Knight, where it's a guaranteed critical.
Let's just... Oh, I don't think I have range on this guy. I'm so used to having throwing spears. So we'll just stab him to death with a spear. Poke, poke.
Pokey, pokey.
Die! Once more! Once more! What? Oh, come on, Oscar. I guess that's what I get for not following the weapon triangle. If this were Frederick, it wouldn't even matter.
But he's not Frederick.
No.
He's also not Titania. Titania is, hands down, your strongest character.
In the beginning,
Of
I
course,
have
she does
several
get
characters
overshadowed.
as strong as her in my main save.
The problem with Titania is she's your powerhouse character design that you're supposed to keep around to help you get through the early stages.
And she does.
And then
To a fault if you use her too much.
And that's the thing. Most people use their powerhouse characters too much. And they don't level up the other characters. So then when the powerhouse characters start becoming standard.
And all your other characters are pathetic.
Yeah.
They can make so many homoerotic jokes about this scene.
Sword on sword?
Yep.
Sean Connery would be proud.
Trollback.
Bye-bye.
Come on, let's just kill him. Now here we actually have an advantage. So yay, he's dead. That means there's only one guy left. That's Mr. Big Bad up here. Now the problem with sending some of these characters who've taken damage is he has the possibility to one-shot them if he's strong enough. I could use my healing items here, but I kind of don't want to since I know I'm not going to be able to shop for a while. So in this instance, it's actually wise to send your strongest character up against him and just take him out. I mean, I guess I could probably risk 1 hit on one of my characters with more hit points, but I'm just not going to bother. This is an Iron Man run. I don't need to die right now. And right there, we already know 100% chance, 215 points. And he's got 29, so she wins the day for us.
Ding.
Too bad. This is Fire Emblem. You're not coming back.
Well, you never know.
Not that guy.
Well, sure no.
And here, you gotta seize, but you can't seize with anybody but Ike. So
technically, she couldn't seize anyways because she's
already used her acting. Yeah, but Ike's right here. I didn't use him, so it worked out great.
Seize and clear.
Woohoo! Level over.